Congratulations, job done. You're through to the round of 16. You made 8 changes, had 3 different goal scorers today. How impressed are you with your side's performance?
Yeah, very happy. After the defeat, we wanted a win to continue to build a winner mentality, and I think the players, they were good, and now we can think to the next one.
I want to ask you about Liam's goal. He's contributed to 2 goals in his first 3 games for Chelsea. What's the ceiling for him if he's already starting like this?
Yeah, no, it's good feeling for him. It's good feeling for the teammates, and we are happy. We are happy to have him with us.
Your prize for, of course, winning today and getting second is you face Benfica. What do you expect from that?
No, anyway, now we just finished the game. We have 2-3 days to prepare the game. Again, with this condition, we're going to try to do our best.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I can't tell if he's happy or not. It's difficult. He's difficult to please, is Enzo.
Break a smile, Enzo. Break a smile. We've just won a game.
He just won a game. Delap scored his first goal.
Yeah.
There's reasons to be happy. But all in all, fantastic. Considering going in, they needed a point. 3-0, comfortable. Players, 8 changes, all 8 making an impact. You should be happy.
Yeah, sometimes when you make those changes as well, you never know how it's going to play out. But it did play out really, really good today. And the good thing that I saw today, obviously, was also the young players like Chimpong that played really, really well.
And this young man as well.
Yeah, it's good to see young players come in and get the opportunity to showcase what they can do. This young man here, Tariq George, what a goal. Hit it with so much power and gives the keeper no chance. I mean, brilliant, brilliant goal from a young player.
You're being kind to the keeper there, Mikel.
Keeper could have done a lot better, but he's hit this ball with so much power, so much venom, and yeah, the keeper could have done a lot better. But I think the power that he put into this shot, gave the keeper a little too much to do.
Very quickly, how do you expect Chelsea to get on with Benfica?
I think it's a game we have to win, isn't it? I think the way we've performed, obviously. The big boys today, they were rested, Cole Palmer, Caicedo, and the rest of them. I think when they come back into the next game, I think you're going to expect a much, much better Chelsea. And I think I see us winning that game and going through.
Okay, there was one other game in this group, almost a formality because Flamengo were already through, but they played LAF.
After we spoke after your debut against LAFC, you said you wanted to add goals to your game. You've opened your goal-scoring account for Chelsea. How does it feel?
Yeah, it's a great feeling. It's a special feeling, and even more importantly, we're through to the next stage.
When it comes to wearing the number 9 shirt for Chelsea, there's a lot of pressure and it carries a lot of expectation with it. Fans have felt in recent years that maybe players haven't been so lucky on it. How confident are you that you can succeed in this number 9 shirt?
Yeah, it's just a number on the shirt at the end of the day, and it doesn't really mean that much to me. I don't believe in all that stuff, so hopefully, I can just keep delivering.
And then in terms of your goal, it was you and Enzo linking up again, this time him providing the assist and you with the goal. You've had such little time together, but why do you feel you both complement each other's game?
And, we've spoke as much as we can, and, he's told me to run when he gets the ball, and I did, and he showed today his quality of passing, and he got 2 assists, and I was just lucky that he passed it to me.
Thank you, and best of luck in the next game.
Thank you very much.
On Enzo Fernandez, by the way, it was just mentioned there by Anita. That's some good. You don't really associate that with Enzo. No one really gives Enzo those plaudits. 14 assists is very, very good.
Scoring goals, creating chances. He's been doing everything, and to see him, chipping in those goals, I think that's what the manager wanted from him, isn't it? Yeah. This season, and he's added that to his game. So
the end comfortable for 44 minutes. It was nervous. Yeah, Chelsea in the end comfortable for 44 minutes. It was nervous, and then all of a sudden they get those 2 goals before half time, and then they make it very comfortable for themselves.
Yeah, they have the most ball possession on the ball. They are more danger. I think a lot of players take the opportunity, and then get more minutes, show the coach like they can do more for the team. That's really important. But I just go back on Enzo. I really like the way he's possession the field, especially between the line. He's a really smart guy. When he receives, he always receives orientated to get it forward. I really enjoyed watching him.
We talk about the partnership between Cole Palmer and Nicholas Jackson. It looks like that's a little bit of a bromance between Fernandez and Delap.
Yeah, and Delap will like that indeed. All right, let's have a look at the goals. The first one, again, Enzo with the assist, and Tosin, who does score, Tosin, he gets a few goals with a very good header.
Yeah, great header here. I mean, like we're talking about going into first half, you know, without a goal, or what's the manager's misses going to be, you know, in the dressing room. But here, Tosin with a great header to put us 1-0 up, and obviously changes the manager's conversation in, you know, in the dressing room.
Yeah, the goalkeeper looks like he's going to dive, then decides not to dive, and then doesn't move.
No, it doesn't move. I think he doesn't know where the ball was going. Obviously, he was just standing there waiting to see where the ball was going to land. Yeah. And obviously, he landed in the bottom corner of the goal. But no, he couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah, it was a good header. He maybe could have done a bit more for Liam Delap's goal. It's a fantastic turn, the way Liam Delap uses his body. But again, the goalkeeper standing still could have made it a bit harder for Liam.
Yeah, I think if the goalkeepers get a little bit more higher, probably the goal get a little bit more smaller, no? Because as soon as Delap take the turn here, get it close to the goal, he should step a little bit more. But when they get it face to face with the striker, it's difficult to
It's just the way he uses his body there, isn't it?
Oh,
just to you know, pull the defender away and then drop off the shoulder and just slots it in there. Fantastic finish. So happy for him the way he's performed today. You know, he's been brilliant today.
He's had a good tournament in general, hasn't he? I mean, look, he could have gone to the Euros with England under 21s. He's decided to come here, which I guess was the right move in the end. But the 3 games that we've seen him play, he's played good, all 3 of them.
Yeah, he's played really good. First game, came on, played really well, created a chance for the goal. And the second game as well, started really well, played good game. And today, to see him as well get on the score sheet, is, you know, it's fantastic. It's what we want. You can see there's something there. He's raw, he's unique. And I think if he's been coached really well, I think we're going to have something special at Chelsea Football Club.
Yeah, Christopher Nkunku's desperate for a goal, desperate for an opportunity. He thought he was going to step up and take a penalty. In the end, the referee said no penalty when he went to go and look at the screen. Let's have a look at this. I guess in the end, it's probably the right decision, but you can understand why it would be given.
Yeah, I think so. I think if you can look there when the ball was struck, I think that the line of the ball, I think the defender couldn't see it. Yeah. And when he saw it, it was too late for him because he was trying to pull his arm away. And he just struck him there on the arm. And I think for me, it was the right decision. The referee came to an end.
Let's have a look. Listen here. You can hear the referee give the reason why.
After on-field review, there is not a punishable handball. This is natural position. The final decision is drop ball for the goalkeeper.
He's trying to make sense. He's trying to say that, you know, the defender's arms are in a natural position. So he's not flailing, is he? His arms aren't to his side. So I can understand again why it wasn't given.
Yeah, it's impossible to call that penalty because that's not. They don't have his arms open. No, it's really easy to call it. I think they say something, but they're not clear on that. They probably take a long time to decide. No? That's the only thing like it.
Yeah. Okay, one more goal. We're going to show you that after the break. And we're also going to show you...
This is Sport Lab, where we break down the biggest stories behind the scoreline. Chelsea are through to the knockout stages of the Club World Cup, and Liam Delap just introduced himself with a goal that could reshape the Blues striker debate. Liam Delap, £30 million from Ipswich, 22 years old, and now officially off the mark for Chelsea. A slick spin and finish just before half-time wasn't just a milestone, it was a statement. With Nicholas Jackson suspended for the Benfica clash, Delap may have just made himself the man for the moment. The opener came via Tosin Adarabioyo, who rose highest to nod in Enzo Fernandez's delivery. A set-piece goal that settled nerves in a match where Chelsea looked uncomfortable in Philly's sweltering 36-degree humidity. With Cole Palmer, Moses Caicedo, and Pedro Neto rested, manager Enzo Maresca went with 8 changes, and it showed. The second half was flat, but substitute Tariq George sealed it in added time with a composed finish. Final score, 3-0. Job done. Chelsea move on as Group D runners-up behind Flamengo. Next up, a knockout tie against Benfica. Liam Delap has his first Chelsea goal, and his timing couldn't be better. With Jackson out and Benfica up next, it's a huge opportunity. Could Delap be Chelsea's surprise number 9? Stay locked to Sport Lab for the full story, and drop your predictions in the comments.